Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today we are talking all about week 2 of Ulta Beauty's 21 Days of Beauty. I have narrowed it down to 5 picks, you guys, just 5, my top 5 picks that I wanted to recommend from this week's daily beauty steals. So if you are not familiar with Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, it is basically 21 days, and every day there is a new daily beauty steal that you can get for 50% off, 50% off. So everything I'm going to be sharing today is available this week. I will have the products listed in the description box along with the date that they are part of the daily beauty steals. And every week throughout Ulta Beauty's 21 Days of Beauty, they have weekly steals. Now, I want to thank Ulta Beauty for teaming up and sponsoring this video. Let's get started. Okay, so let's kick it off with this week's foundation. Last week I shared the Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear Foundation, and this week I have a foundation that is just as good from Bobbi Brown. The Weightless Skin Foundation SPF 15 is going to be available this week for 50% off during its daily beauty steals. It comes in over 50 shades, and very similar to the Lancome, it is long wearing. It has a natural soft matte finish. It does help control oil, but it still hydrates the skin, so it's really great for all skin types. If you have dry skin, even if you have oily skin, this is going to help control oil, but you're still going to get hydration to the skin. It's a lightweight formula and it provides medium coverage. So you're going to build up to about a medium coverage. This is not a full coverage heavy duty foundation, but I find that most of us just need a good medium coverage foundation that's a little buildable. So I really love this. If you have dry skin, it's going to give you hydration. If you have oily skin, it's going to help control oil. So this is the one that I wanted to recommend from this week. I love that they have had a foundation week 1 and 2 that are just a solid, just classic long wearing foundation. This week, the Bobbi Brown concealer stick is part of the beauty steals, and I love this concealer stick, especially for a touch-up concealer. So if you like to touch up your concealer throughout the day, this is perfect. Throw it in your purse. Mess-free application. You can go directly to the face and then blend out with your finger. I am the shade Warm Beige, and I also love the color correcting one. I think I have it here. Yes, they also have a color corrector, and I have the shade Light Peach, and I love them both. So you can grab these at 50% off. This is what Light Peach looks like. It actually is the color of a skin tone, so you could use this as a concealer as well. And then this is what Warm Beige looks like. So similar tone, just the peach is a little bit more warmth to it to neutralize and cancel out any darkness. But these are really great. They're really creamy for a stick. Stick formulas can have typically a drier consistency to them. These are not. These are very, very creamy. And as far as coverage goes, I would say these are kind of on the lighter side of coverage when it comes to concealer. You can build it up to get a little bit more, but this is not a heavy duty full coverage concealer. I find that I do need to set these with a little powder. They do have like a creamy finish. They don't quite self-set. So I always set my concealer anyway with a powder, but if you are someone that likes more self-setting concealers, these stay a little creamy, just a heads up. But I do like how versatile they are. You can use these on the face, you can use them underneath the eyes, so easy to apply and a really great touch-up. So check out the calendar, see when these are 50% off, highly recommend, love these. Okay, there was a period of time, like a year or two ago, where I was obsessed with this mascara. I would talk about it all the time, I could not put it down. And I will say that if you are someone that likes really thick, voluminous lashes, you have to get this if you have not tried it. This is the Tarte Maneater mascara, and I just bought this tube in preparation for this video, and I was reminded of why I love this mascara so good. I like volume. I will take full, thick, shorter lashes over long, thin lashes any day. I mean, I want some length, don't get me wrong, but I like volume. I want my lash line to look rich and look heavy and just look dramatic. And that's what this mascara delivers. I love this. It's the Tarte Maneater mascara, and you can grab this at 50% off. If you already use this mascara and you know you love it, I would pick up 2 to kind of hold you over and stock up. But if you haven't tried it, at least grab 1. I think you will love this if you like a lot of volume. If you like thick, voluminous lashes, this is so good. It's got a nice fat wand to it. But even though the wand is fat, the little teeth are tiny, tiny, tiny. So it really gets in there and like applies the mascara and coats through. It won't clump, but again, it is a richer, thicker mascara. So if you like a really thin separation, you might not like this, but if you like a lot of volume, this is going to give it to you without looking clumpy. So, so good. I mean, look at my lashes. Oh, I just love them. They look so, so full. Okay, last week, the Benefit Precisely Brow Pencil was one of my recommendations in week 1. This week, I have another brow pencil for you, and it's different. So I feel good about recommending both of them because they're very, very different. And I think with brows, it's so personal. You know, we need to really pick products that are going to work for our needs, and brows are all over the place. Some of us have full, thick brows, and we just have little spots we need to fill in. Some of us have very little sparse brows like me, and we need to actually define and create the shape and then go in and fill in with a brow gel. So I think it's great that there are so many different types of brow products on the market because it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of product. So Anastasia Beverly Hills, their brow definer is going to be part of the Daily Beauty Steals this week. I am the shade medium brown, and I've used this for years. Now, this is a thicker pencil comparative to the Benefit Precisely Brow. It's got that triangular shape. I don't know if you can see, but it's thicker. So it's not going to give you like that same thin little hair-like strokes that I explained with the Benefit Precisely Brow. It's not going to do that, but this is going to fill in a brow quickly. This also has a texture that almost is like a little bit waxy. So if you have thin little hairs that are kind of all over the place, this will help kind of calm them down and lay them down a little bit. Now, it's not going to work like a laminating gel or necessarily a brow gel, but it is waxier and it's going to have a little bit more hold than, say, the Benefit Precisely Brow Pencil. If you do want to get hair-like strokes, you can use the very tip of it to create that, but if you want to just kind of fill in your brow quickly and get a little bit more of a powdered look, you use the flat side of it. I love these. Used to be what I would only use. As my hair has gotten, as I've gotten a little older, my brow hair is kind of falling out and not coming back. Thank you very much. I find myself using pencils more like the Precisely Brow because I can draw hairs a little bit better, but I did want to share this one still because, like I said, this is a really fantastic product for someone that likes one of these thicker, waxier pencils. So definitely grab one of these if that is you. Okay, and the last product that I have to share is from Urban Decay. Their eyeshadow primer, I think back when I started my YouTube channel 11 years ago. This is all I used for eyeshadow primer. This is one of the original long wear eyeshadow primers. If you have oily lids, if you get frustrated because you apply your eyeshadow and a few hours later you look in the mirror and it's creasing or it's fading or it's non-existent, this is the answer to your prayers. This eyeshadow primer is so like budge proof. It will make your shadows last all day. I also love that it kind of works like an adhesive for your eyeshadow. So, and really any eyeshadow primer is going to do that, but this one just intensifies the color of your shadow. So when you put this on the eye, it comes with a little applicator. You can just swipe it on the eye and even blend it out with your finger. When you apply your eyeshadow, it gives the eyeshadow something to adhere to. So the pigment, whatever shadow you're using, regardless of the formula or the brand or the color, it's just going to be even that more intense, okay? And once this sets, it is going to keep your shadow on all day. So it truly is such a great eyeshadow primer for those of you with oily lids, those of you that live in hot, humid climates, or if you just have issues with your products lasting on your eyes, this is so, so good. And what I love about this formula is it's sheer, okay? So it doesn't have any color to it. It's not gonna alter or change the eyeshadow look that you're wearing. It just works well under everything. So I did wanna call that out and recommend that because it is one, like if someone asked me for a good eyeshadow primer that keeps your shadow on all day, this is one that would come top of mind. So that wraps it up, you guys. Those are my 5 top picks for week 2 of Ulta Beauty's 21 Days of Beauty. I will have a link to the site where you can shop everything and see all the other products. There are hair care products, skincare, anything beauty you need, you can find during Ulta Beauty's 21 Days of Beauty. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.